You mentioned something today about this was proof that there was someone landing on the moon, and I think an astronaut mentioned you or something. Could you repeat that story?
Yeah. For many years, and maybe many of you in the room have run into folk that ask about the waving flag, or why there wasn't a hole in the ground underneath the rocket, and something else I can't remember. But over the past 20 years, I've probably been in 3 dozen conferences where people would bring me up and say, Hal, we got people here want to know about the hoax, of the moon hoax. So I became the guy in LA, if you want to talk about the moon hoax, call Hal, okay? And of course, I would sit there sometimes and I say, my goodness, why don't, because one of the things people would say to me after I gave them this story, they'd say, well, were you on the moon too? I said, no. Well, how do you know they were there? They could have just sent the thing up there by whatever and so forth. So I was getting in the box about this thing. I said, well, because they were looking for a while, there wasn't a hole in the ground and the flag. You know. Finally, I said, why doesn't Neil Armstrong say something? Because I was getting nervous myself about this, okay? So finally, the only time I think I ever read, Neil Armstrong recorded this statement. Anybody that doesn't believe that we went to the moon, look at the laser ranging experiment. There's the evidence. So I started using that.
Yeah, but didn't the Russians have a retro rocket? They didn't go to the moon.
Well, they certainly...
They had a retro reflector.
Well, yeah. They had a reflector. Of course, as I mentioned, their reflector, their device got into a crater.
Into a ditch.
Into a ditch. I use the word ditch, but yeah, okay. They couldn't get their mirror. Anyway, yeah. But later we found it, showed where it was. Yeah.
Yeah.